Today we're going to be looking at the top 5 hacked clients for Minecraft Bedrock Edition 1.20.30. And now I will leave download links and tutorials for each client mentioned in this video down in the description. Starting off with 5th place, going to Ascendency hacked client. Now Ascendency is a great client to use, as well as the interface being incredibly user friendly. The main reason why it didn't rank any higher than the next 4 is because of the fact that it is kind of limited in terms of the amount of options there are, as well as there not being any actual in-game interface to use for this client. However, overall a great ghost client for PvP, and I do recommend it as it fits some specific uses. Anyways, moving on to my Discord server linked in the description. Thank you very much. Now 4th place has to go to Borion. Now Borion is definitely not the best client. It'll probably break your mind seeing as how incredibly buggy it is and kind of funky to use. It is very similar to another client you guys may know, called Horion. The main reason why this is ranking so high is, well, mainly because of just one little feature. Or it isn't really a feature, but it's the fact that it is always basically always the first client to update when a new Minecraft update comes out. As you guys know, when Minecraft updates, all clients break and they need to update to the latest version. Basically, the use of Borion is to be a client that anyone can use extremely quickly after the update comes out, which definitely fills up a gap in the market, and it is incredibly useful. Alright, moving into the top 3 now. In 3rd place, we have Nitro. Nitro is definitely a really cool client with a bunch of options as well as customizability, however is still slightly funky to use in terms of interface. It is probably the best real ghost client out there, and has a lot of applicability. Nitro is definitely a client that I highly recommend. Quick intermission here to ask you all to subscribe. Thank you very much, I greatly appreciate it. Anyway, let's move on to number 2, this being Nuvola. Now, not to be confused with Nitro, Nuvola is amazing. It is incredibly user friendly and has probably the best UI of any client. It is incredibly clean as well as easy to use. There are many options, almost all of which can be tuned to your exact needs. All this paired with an intricate chat system, as well as custom commands, Nuvola definitely is a deserved 2nd placeholder. Now for spot number 1, the crown. Something you've probably all been expecting, this is indeed going to Horion. Horion is probably currently at least the most popular client out there, especially for the latest version of Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Horion has the OG hacked interface and probably has the most hack options out of any client out there. There's also definitely a reason as to why Borion is based on Horion and not just any other client out there. Horion has been around for pretty long now and is still going steadily. Horion probably has the best command system. The only little bit of improvement would be the UI, because it's sometimes kind of funky. Horion is also definitely the best overall client, and you're able to use it in almost every situation. Now talking about Horion, I would also like to give an honorable mention to Zephyr hacked client, which has sadly been discontinued. Luckily, I've actually made a video on how you can use it, despite the download being removed and it being discontinued. And that right there basically concludes this video. If you have anything to add to what I have said, please feel free to leave it down in the comments below. But for right now, thank you ever so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye bye.